Hey, Coach, can you kind of just give us your assessment of this past Sunday going against the number one defense in life without Nick Chubb? How do you size up what you guys are able to do in the running game?
Well, I think we were able to do pretty good. Those guys were giving up 77 yards, and we ended up rushing for 124 with the things that we do. So, relatively speaking, I think you had two good teams going against one another, two good lines, their defensive line and our offensive line, and we stuck with it, running the ball. And when we had to have it, we got it.
I know it's more than just Kareem, obviously, but how much do you think he's embraced, and what sense do you get from him with Nick out? How much he's eager to kind of put this running game on his shoulders?
Well, Kareem has been the number one before, so it's not a big deal. You know that he's got the opportunity to get out there and perform. And when he's not feeling all that well, we have other guys that go in and get the job done.
Thank you, Nate. The next question will go to Scott Petrick.
Hey, Stump, how's Nick doing?
Nick's doing well. He's in all the meetings. Of course, it's just a matter of time. We can expect guys to play with pain, but they can't play with injury, and that's what Nick has. He's injured.
And I know, obviously, that's part of the NFL, but how hard was it for you to see Nick go down like that, especially given the start he was off to this year?
Well, it was difficult considering that he didn't have the ball in his hands, and he was on the backside blocking and ended up getting rolled up on. So it was a difficult way to see him get injured. And like you said, he was off to a great start, but all that means is that you all haven't seen the best of him. His goal still remains the same, so he'll have to be twice as good when he get back.
Thanks.
Thank you, Scott. We'll go to Dan Lobby next.
Hey, Coach, what has it been like working with Bill Callahan this year?
It's been awesome. I thought Coach Callahan, when I was in Arizona, I thought Coach Callahan did a heck of a job with the Oakland Raiders, and to see them release him, I'm like, what the hell is going on? And to have him come here, it was just an awesome thing. These guys have gotten better. They're working extremely hard, and he's demanding, and they're accepting the challenges that he offers.
For the two of you, I mean, what has it been like being kind of the veteran coaches that, I know Kevin has leaned on and some of the other younger coaches have leaned on?
Well, it's been great. We both have a core of guys that we're responsible for getting the best out of them we can every week or every day in practice going up to the game. So I think he's definitely done that. I know the running backs can see the improvement in the guys that are playing in front of them, and we're just trying to match their improvement every day.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dan. We'll go to Jeff Shadell.
Hey, Stump, how does this Steelers run defense compare to what you faced last week, and what makes them especially good?
Well, both of those teams they have the top rated defenses when you're talking about against the rush. So again, we're in for a battle that we feel that we're definitely up to accept the challenge, and we're going to go and do what we're supposed to do.
Thank you, Jeff.
Hey, Stone, I know you were really complimentary of Andy Janovich, saying you think he has a chance to be the best fullback in the league. How do you kind of gauge where he's at now through 5 games?
I think he's definitely where he needs to be. He's on pace to be that guy. I've coached some Pro Bowl players in Max Strong, Mike Sellers, those guys, Leonard Weaver, all those guys played fullback during my time coaching, and I think Andy's right there in terms of being the eyes. He has for the tailback. He has great hands out of the backfield. So I definitely think he's there.
Thanks, Nate. We'll go to Mary Kay Cabot next.
Hey, Coach, just wondering, what kind of physicality are you expecting this game? What kind of an intensity? I mean, it's the Steelers and the Browns, of course, but it's also 4-0 versus 4-1. So what are you expecting going over there?
I'm loving it. Our guys are loving it. It's an opportunity to have home field advantage through the playoffs. I mean, you have to look ahead. You can't just look at one game. when you're talking about what you're trying to accomplish. That's to win the division and get in the playoffs and go all the way. That's the goal. So we know they're playing at their home. We're intending to go up there and give it our best. And you got, like you said, you got two great teams playing one another, and may the best team win. And hopefully that's the Browns.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Mary Kay. Scott Patrick, you're up.
Stump, that Steelers defense, do they make it more difficult to try to get outside in your wide zone scheme, given how they play their outside linebackers?
They do, but we have running backs who understand what they need to do. We have tackles or tight ends that understands what they have to do. So, we're going to take what they give us, but we're going to get what we want.
And with eagerness, did you know he had this in him before he was given this kind of opportunity?
Taki made the earnest last practice. Doing blitz pickup or doing any type of drills, Taki, all he did was constantly bull rush. It kind of pissed me off because the only coaches, Bruce Arians, I coached for Bruce Arians, and he allowed the running backs to cut in pass protection and stuff, the linebackers, but we weren't going to do that. And Freddie gave us the opportunity to do that, but he was too valuable to the team. So I told Dearness he wasn't going to cut him. He's got to man up, but Taki definitely brought the best out of Dearness in terms of me having confidence in him, because he never backed down as a blocker. And that's the most important thing. I knew he wasn't going to play much running back with Nick and Dontrell at that particular point in time, but we were looking for someone who would step up and block, and Taki definitely made Dearness have the opportunity to make this team last year.